Hi, Miracle Software Solution has came up with a very unique CRM initiative for auto dealers. Here we demonstrate how easily you can avoid asking redundant info from the customer and provide them more comfortable and ease of interaction. This can be part of your royalty application or any other promotions. The current screen displays normal business workflow. This can be the workflow for any auto dealership. Here, the customer purchases the car and returns every time for the service. In this workflow, we suggest introducing the smart card. When a customer walks out with the car, he takes the smart card. That means at the time of purchase, along with his car, he goes away with the smart card, and next time whenever he returns for the service, he would be identified by that smart card. First, we will show you the drawbacks of the current application which are being used throughout the world, and then we will take you to the benefits of the system which we are proposing. The current application is a good CRM application. It shows the list of all the registered customers. These are the customers who have already purchased the car from that dealership. You click on that record and its details are loaded on the screen. You can change the form, you can submit it, and it goes and writes to the database. Thus, this is a very good CRM application, similar to the applications in the time. Now the other side. This is a good application. It is easy at the time when the customer goes out with his car. It is only one-time registration. But the real problem comes up when the customer returns for the service. Say here, this is a front office executive who is waiting for the client to come for service. He has to close the call after taking the feedback from the client. So ultimately he has to search for the client record. He again has to ask the customer to get his customer ID or unique registration number or any other unique ID. As you can see over here, the executive gets the customer ID, clicks on the get customer detail button, and thus he loads the customer information. He then inputs the service date and the complaints for the customer. He prepares the estimate of time and cost, and finally he submits the call. So that call has been registered with a unique service ID, and that ID is in connection to the customer ID. So this completes the service registration business workflow process. Now the case is that the service is already completed, the customer is now arrived, and the front office again he has to ask for the unique ID from the customer, the same thing. And if at all he wants to avoid it, he has to simply look to his application, manually identify the customer. Say for an example, I remember that this person was Mahesh. Then I will go to the registration page, I will take his unique ID, and from that unique ID I will try to fetch his service calls. As you can see here, given this unique service ID, I am able to get his open service call. Then I click on edit, I take his customer feedback, and then I submit the call. So this way the application takes the feedback from the customer. The feedback goes to the database. But the pain point is that the customer has to reveal his customer ID thrice. Every time he visits, he has to give his unique ID. This can easily be avoided using Miracle Software Solution Smart Card process. Here we demonstrate how easy it is to simply flash the card and get the details from the customer rather than asking the customer. As you can see over here on the screen, we are showing a reader connected to the laptop. The laptop already has a web application, the same web application that we have seen over here. I am clicking on the right button. The data from the web application has seamlessly been written to the smart card. The same thing happens again. After I have written to the card, I have to read it from the card. So for that we already have a separate button called read from the card. I am bringing the card in the range of the reader, and I am simply clicking on that button. With the click of the button, the LED starts blinking in the reader. It says that the data from the smart card has successfully been read and it is being populated on the web page. This is a very unique solution and first of its kind in the world, where the data from smart card is directly being transferred into the web application. You can see now that we are having two different cards. We are flashing those two cards one after another, and that data is being updated in the web page. This is a very seamless and very easy process, and certainly it adds the value for the customer satisfaction. Now the customer will never have to reveal his unique ID or remember his unique ID. He simply has to give the card and the executives can use that card to identify the customer. Thus it is flash and go, flash and go. So now you will have to decide whether you want your customer to remember anything or you want the customer to carry a smart card and act smartly. Thank you.